Happy Monday, everybody. It's Nakia. It's time for SideKick Power Hour. Uh, I get to do this every week. This week is my 97th week doing it, although I'm pretty sure I missed at least one, maybe two, but I think that's about it. I may be wrong. Josh will have to let me know when I bring him in, and I'm going to bring him in right now, but I'm pretty sure that he's not ready. Oh, wait, he is, because he's reading the brand new book, The Book of Queer Saints, featuring his very own short story.
Hi, sorry, I was just reading this marvelous piece of literature. Oh my God, that's my name on the back of it too. I can't believe that.
It looks like you've already got some powdered donut dust on the back of it. So,
well, there's nothing better to do than eat powdered donuts while you're reading books about queer people.
I agree. Welcome back to SideKick Power Hour, and of course, you have your copy. I have my copy, but it's in the other room
because you're reading it in the other room. So.
Exactly. I don't read in here actually. So
no, this is the workroom.
Yeah. This is where I untuck. I don't read here. I read bitches in here for filth. That's what I do. But
you read for filth, but you read for pleasure in the living room. So.
Exactly. I have already been about. I'm on my third or fourth short story, and I have to say I'm reading them in order. I know it's some folks have been skipping right to yours, and that's very cool. But really wanted to read them in the order that may place them to see if there's anything else that I can pick up because of that order and how.
That's a good idea too. I mean, there's some wonderful stories in here. These are some amazing authors. So I think it's really exciting that to be among all of these amazing people. It's just a joy. It really is.
It certainly reignited my love of the art of telling short stories in this form. I used to do that a lot more when I was a much younger person.
Probably about 10 years ago, not 10 years ago, probably about 7 years ago, I was putting together my own collection of a book of short stories to self-publish, and I just never ended up pursuing that.
Well, you should get back to it. But yeah, as a child, I was very into that. I don't know what happened. I feel like I need to go on Drag Race so I can have RuPaul ask me, how is it she says it?
What is your inner saboteur telling you about why you did not pursue these short stories?
No. About when she talks about the younger people, when she said, talk to your younger self.
Oh, Nakia, can you please tell us what 7-year-old Nakia would say to you right now? Well, you see, I
stopped writing short stories.
I stopped writing short stories so I could sing a song. No, but you tell amazing stories through music. So I mean, you do tell stories. It's just in a different medium, which is also the same thing that I do, I suppose. So
you do, and you're very good at it. I was just talking about that last night to some of my friends here in Austin about how effortless it seems to be to work with you as a co-writer, and that's a very special gift. So I'm very, very blessed to be given that gift by you, and I'm very blessed that I get to be here every week with you on SideKick Power Hour. Don't forget, folks, that we have this amazing Patreon that you can join us over at patreon.com/SideKick Productions. And you can help support all of the things that we do. We're getting ready to make some changes over at the Patreon about the tiers and what's available. We started really taking a look at some of the comments that y'all have posted and private messages asking for certain things. Let us know in the comments. There's a lot of talk about maybe adding a SideKick Discord channel, a SideKick Twitch, where you could actually watch us do these behind the scenes kind of production meetings and stuff that we do on a weekly basis.
If you're bored, you can watch me edit.
Yeah. Or if you're bored, you can watch me compose, that sort of thing. As we're doing all of those things, of course, then we'll make chunks of them available on Patreon that are edited. So if you don't have time to watch it live and you don't want to go back and watch the whole thing, we can give you a smaller chunk in the Patreon. Is that something that you would be interested in? We would love to know. So please let us know in the comments. And let's get into this week's episode. In order to do that, we've got to bring in our special guests who are here with us every week. As my dog is reminding me that tonight is a very special episode for her as well, and we'll get to that in a minute. But right now we're getting to Stuart Kiczek.
Hello.
Hi there.
Well, hello, Stuart Kiczek. How are
I'm
you?
I'm fun, but bring the dogs in here. Let's have
Right,
the
dogs
night.
need to be in here for sure.
Who let them out?
Who did? Nobody really has ever found out. Stuart, how are you this week?
I'm delightful. I get to hang out with you guys.
Well, that's always a plus. We want to remind folks at home that you can keep up with us on
Wood and
Instagram.
shit.
We have our little Instagram handles for you right there. We also have another member of our favorite little Cruniverse family here every week who's with us tonight. Of course, it's Ashley Monique Menard, or at Now Starring Ashley.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Hey, Ashley Monique Menard.
What's up?
Hey, I know you.
Nothing now that you're here. We're just excited to see you.
I'm so happy.
Ashley,
Stuart,
what's going on in your world?
I let the dogs out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You're the one.
Whoop, whoop.
You're the one.
It was me. I'm sorry. I just wanted to play with
We're
them.
so happy you're here, though.
I'm so happy to be here. What a wonderful weekend this has been.
It really. I had a great weekend.
You had a wonderful weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go, Ashley?
Yeah, you could tell us more.
I can't tell because I went over to DC and I looked at the back of the White House. I went to Washington DC for a trip with my beau.
Oh.
And we caught up with some of his friends over there, and we went to the what's it called? The Lincoln Memorial. And we also did the Washington Memorial.
What is the LinkedIn Memorial? Is that they
took LinkedIn?
It's a memorial for the website people used to use.
It's Abe Lincoln looking for jobs.
Gotcha.
So it's a fusion. It's 4 scores to rate the place you work at. So I went there and I got a job. I told them I don't work there, but they offered me a job. And then we took an awesome bike ride. We took an awesome bike ride from the Lincoln Memorial to the zoo.
Bicycle.
It was so good.
I want to ride my bicycle.
Did you have dinner with Joe Biden?
No, he canceled.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is rude.
He said something about people getting COVID, and I was like, "What's COVID?"
Well, we do need to say something about something today, and that is that we have a question of the week. What animal would you want to be reincarnated as?
Oh my God.
What animal would you want to be reincarnated as? And there's obviously a reason for us. Every week we try to post these questions in advance over at our Patreon. We did not get to this week, but I did want to remind you that the Patreon over there, you can see things like these SideKick extras, this deleted scene from season 5. This is the question of the week for last week. Of course, the music videos premiere here, community information, and
all the good
scenes. Josh has been working on some bloopers because everybody keeps asking us about bloopers. We'll start to begin to see some of that as well. We have a very special episode this week because we are going to be streaming and reacting to the first episode of Chaka and the Dog.
Oh,
and
I love this show.
This just so happens to have 2 of our very own panelists in the show, Joshua and Ashley, both voice characters in the show. And of course, it's created by Jose and Ibai, who were really pivotal involved in producing The Art of Blowing It.
Indeed, Oblivion
and behind the camera.
Yeah.
This very, very cool. We're very excited to be watching these. There are 5 episodes, and we're just going to watch them. They're short. They're about 5-6 minutes each, and we're going to watch them for the next 5 weeks.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and we're going to take some other stuff, and we'll get there later on in the show. But if you are thinking at home about, let us know at home, like if you've got a pet or what kind of pet it is, or if you don't have one, what kind of pet you wish you could have, or if you did have a pet and it didn't work out. but definitely let us know in the comments below what animal you would like to be reincarnated as.
Is it what animal I have been reincarnated as in one of my past lives? Or is it which for the next one?
Yeah.
Because I don't think my next one's going to be an animal, but the one after that should be again.
What, you're going to be a rock the next time?
Joshua, I can't tell you.
Oh, my mistake.
Why not?
Because it affects his fate as well.
Nakia, do you have any feedback for Gato?
It's looking pretty good on mine.
Yeah, on our side, it sounds like it could be something on your end, Gato. I'm so sorry.
Internet reboot.
Yeah.
I just got new Wi-Fi.
Maybe. But before we start the episode this week, I thought we could play a little game, a little round robin, if you would. So let's go around the room here, okay? And I don't know, Josh, do we have any visual component to this round robin?
No, because everyone knows.
Okay, well, here we go. Unfortunately, I don't believe we have a visual component, but if we do have something, we'll try to give it a shot. So, what animal? If you could make this character an animal, we're just going to go real quick, lightning round, okay? If this character were an animal, who would they be? Ready? We're going to start with. I'm going to go clockwise. I'm going to go or counterclockwise. I'm going to say Ashley, Stuart, Josh, and then me. Okay. Here we go. Piper, Ashley,
Snake,
Stuart,
Honey badger.
A poodle.
Poodle. Okay. I would say whippoorwill.
What's a whipporwill?
What is that?
It's a bird.
Bird. Yeah.
Why would you call her that?
Don't you remember ever hearing your mother say, your mouth flaps more than a whippoorwill's ass? My mother always used to say that to me.
It's a Southern thing. I'm surprised you don't know because you're from.
I don't know him.
But my mama used to. Huh?
Nothing.
Okay.
Right, next one.
Here we go. Starting again with as soon as you hear the other person say, you can move on. Angie. Ashley, you start.
Bear.
Angie. What'd you say?
A bear.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
A
polar bear.
A panda bear.
Oh, I was watching a panda bear this weekend.
A beagle.
Oh, I was gonna say golden retriever.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. Here we
Very
go.
Faithful.
Let us know in the comments who you think. By the way. Okay. Here we go. Ashley, you starting with you.
Okay.
Dennis.
Oh God. Like a Pepe Le Pew.
A skunk?
Yeah. He's got a little salt and pepper in here. Plus, he's always like.
That nails it, I think.
Yeah, can I go with skunk? No. I will go with raccoon.
Okay.
Rabbit.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with woodpecker.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Next.
But
no.
Tomcat's a good one too.
That's a good one,
Good one,
CJ.
Starting with Ashley again. Here we go. Chaz.
Chaz. An owl.
Okay.
Oh.
Sloth.
A turtle.
Turtle. Okay. I'd say a monitor lizard.
Again,
But
what
when
the
he
frick
opens
is
his
that?
mouth, wisdom.
It's true. So Kevin Smith.
Or maybe maybe a crocodile. Isn't that the silent but dead? Like they get you, the last second. Okay, here we go. Ashley, next round. Gerard.
Gerard?
Yeah.
Gerard would be something noisy. Gerard would be like a peacock.
Okay.
Like a
Stuart.
strut, noisy, because peacocks also, whenever they do their thing, they'll make a noise, some of them. So I could see that.
Gopher.
Bird's always heard.
Gopher. Okay.
I think owl for Gerard.
Oh, interesting. I would say.
Oh,
Not wrong, CJ.
I would say maybe like a chipmunk.
Oh,
Yeah.
That works, I guess.
yeah.
Okay. Ashley, I'm going to ask you the next round after we're done with the episode.
Wonderful.
So that was half of them. We're going to do the other half at the end of the episode.
I was just getting good at this.
I know.
all right. So before we even start the episode, also we should probably just explain a little bit about what the show is. But we have a trailer for it, Nakia. If you want to, should we play that first?
I think that should do enough. That should do it. Unless you have another intro that you'd like.
We'll probably just me and Ashley quickly talking about the backstory behind it and everything, how we made it. But first, let's start with the trailer.
From the studio that brings you those really cool movies.
Oh, Disney.
No,
Netflix?
no, these guys. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Chaka. She was loved by everyone in the land. Her life was filled with adventure and fun. Everything was perfect until the day Blue moved in. Every little girl wants a dog, but not Chaka. Now she must learn how to share her life with that furball and all his fluffy friends. And those not so fluffy. Join the journey, filled with action, adventure, and a bunch of other stuff. This is the life of Chaka.
And Blue.
And Chaka.
But I'm in it too.
But really, it's just about Chaka.
And Blue.
Okay, and Blue too.
Oh, there it is, the trailer
So cute.
for the series Chaka and the Dog. Josh, tell us how we got here.
So, my very, very first acting job in the city, when I decided to start acting again for the first time, was with the wonderful Jose Andres Ibaja. He cast me in his Arkham Asylum's project, which I'm still excited for, and hopefully will someday get off the ground. It's only been 10 years at this point, but I was cast as Professor Pig, and I worked with Jose and his partner in Oblivion Films, Ibai, for a few years, and then he said, "I've got something that I want you to do the voice for," and he did. And this was the character Blue, which I was really, really excited to have a chance to do. I've always wanted to do voiceover. I love voice. I love being able to do voices and all that. So I can't do accents, but I can do pretty good voices, I think. So then, unfortunately, the woman who was playing the role of Chaka, she had to drop out. So they asked me, did I know anyone who could do the role? And
that person wasn't available, but I was. So Josh asked me.
so after the disappointment, they said, "Okay, I guess we'll go with Ashley." I mean, her voice doesn't sound too bad.
So that's how I got it.
That was their criteria. What did it sound too bad or not? And
Yeah,
her voice didn't sound too bad. So
it was okay.
it was better than nothing.
Indeed. That's what my
No,
reputation
they
is full of.
loved Ashley's
Better
voice.
than nothing.
The power of craft compels you.
And so they cast Ashley, and Ashley also, in her brilliance, wowed them so much that she seduced them into helping with the art of blowing it. And
I did not. I told them about the art of blowing it, and they were like, "We want to be involved." And I was like, "Cool."
because you were so brilliant that they saw that you were someone that they wanted to be around.
You have an enigmatic personality. Ashley.
Exactly. And a magnetic one as well.
Aw, you guys.
And so they put out their show. No, you read that wrong.
Was that wrong? Okay.
Wrong room. This is not Chatterbait.
It's not.
But we do have a great show to watch now that we see it. Let's go ahead and start watching the first episode of Chaka and the Dog. It's only 4 minutes and 26 seconds long. We will take it right from the top.
And folks, please take a minute to go over to their page, like and subscribe. That'd be so wonderful. Oblivion Films.
Hey, I know those people.
Oh, I've never looked better than this show.
Daddy forgot to take me out again. What was that? I hope Daddy's okay. He's been gone for a while. It's fresh. Maybe Daddy hasn't been gone that long. I might be paranoid. My daddy says I have no concept of time. I wonder why he's so forgetful. I could be on TV too, but I have a home to keep. Who does your hair? Your mommy. But girls, listen. Then he says, that's my cookie, not yours. So
Which season of Drag Race was
I peed
that?
on it. And
That
I
was
like,
Sharon Needles.
It's mine now. And then I ate it. That silly dog. He learned his lesson. What was that noise? Did you guys hear that? Oh, intruder! Ow! This is my home. Ow! Think, Chaka. Think.
Ow.
Oh, help me, Fuzzy Wuzzy. Ouch! Ouch! Are you still there? Well, go away, because I'm big, and I'm dangerous, and I'm really mean. Oh, Fuzzy Wuzzy. You weren't much help, Fuzzy Wuzzy, but that's okay. Don't worry, I'm here to protect you, and my daddies, and our food, and what was I doing? Can't remember.
Actually drink out of that to get used to it.
Aw, Daddy might get mad.
You did all your own
You look
work.
so tasty. Smells like nothing, though.
I did do my own Foley work.
Oh, my
I was
poor
looking in
daddy. He is lucky to have me. I don't know what he'd do without me.
And I had something in my mouth there.
He'd probably get eaten by all those dogs in the park. Thank goodness we don't have any of those in here. Am I thirsty again? Much better. Why is Daddy taking so long? Maybe if I think of him really hard, I can bring him back. Daddy, 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 Daddy. Daddy! It worked!
Bumblebee!
Oh, Daddy, you'll believe my day. Oh, I scared off an intruder. Daddy. And do you remember that dog from the dog show that I really like? Well, she got no, not my face, Daddy. No, not my face. Did you bring me a toy? Did you bring me a treat? You know I like treats. What'd you bring me? Daddy, what'd you bring me? Do you have something in your hand? I smell something. Oh, you saw that, huh? Oh.
Baby?
I guess I had an accident. I was worried. You've been gone all day. Oh. Don't be mad, Daddy. Life is too short. Come here, let me give you a kiss. Give me kisses. Wait, no, don't put me down. Where are you going? Oh, did you order Chinese food? Oh, please let it be Chinese food. Oh, is it tacos? Oh, Daddy too.
So cute.
I almost forgot about you. What's that?
Oh, a friend.
Oh, it's so cute. I love it so much.
Actually, you didn't actually, pee on the rug, did you?
I did.
I guess you got into character, didn't you?
I did.
She did.
No, they wrote it into it because I accidentally peed there.
Oh.
Yeah, they decided to just add it in.
And you licked Jose's face too?
Oh God.
Yeah, is that weird?
I mean, he
how else are
motorboated
you
you
gonna get
anyway.
a performance like that out of it? Actually,
I just wanted to say hi.
That's how it works. That's how they say hi in Texas, right, Nakia?
It is not.
Yes and no.
I did want to take a moment to say I thought it was really, really cute. I love that they reversed the you understand the dogs, but you don't understand the humans, and that's one of the reasons I turned on the subtitles. And I think actually they have it set to automatically turn on for that reason, but very, very, very cool.
How the hell did they get those reactions and performances out of those dogs?
They filmed for a long time, and this is before COVID that they filmed.
Yeah.
They just started filming the dogs that were living in the house. It was a roommate. The character that Josh played was a roommate's dog, and then Chaka, of course, and Kiwi, who you'll meet eventually. Kiwi and Chaka were Jose's and Ibai's puppies. Unfortunately, both of those little pups are no longer with us anymore.
They're both rescue dogs, so they live a hard life and
hard and long. They were both old. They were both well over 12 years old, both of them. But it's so great to watch the show because you also get to see Chaka, and eventually we'll get to see Kiwi, and so it's really, really good to see them in their glory. So that's very special.
It's interesting too, just how much time it took to record the audio for this, right, Ashley? Because I remember being there for several hours, and we were only done 2 episodes, and I'm like, what do you mean we're only done 2 episodes?
It's not right. Do it again.
I've been here for like 5 hours. I don't understand. In 5 hours we filmed like 30 pages of Skeleton Crew. How does this work? Animation can be voiceover can be very it's a whole different ball game, really. So
indeed it is.
Well, getting it to match up to those performances,
absolutely, yeah.
It's hard enough to get the performance out of the dog, but then to have you then match what's going on screen, that's tough.
Yeah, there's a lot of timing performances that we had to do in this for specific lines to be able to fit, and then a few re-records of lines just to once things were even more edited to.
But it's pretty seamless. It's pretty.
And then it's pretty hard because Ashley and I weren't even in the same room. Like they brought her over and did her lines, and then I did my lines separately, and so the moments where we're interacting with one another, I don't ever hear what she sounds like. So
yeah,
it's interesting.
Well, it's a really cute show, and we'll be watching all 5 episodes, and we sure hope to get Jose and Ibai to pop on if they're available to talk more about it. And let us know in the comments below, of course, chat, what you think of Chaka and the Dog. Have you already watched it? Is this your first time watching it? And we love to hear feedback about how you enjoy the show in general. Do you like us reacting to these types of things? We love hearing recommendations. That's something that we're actively discussing about other things that we might react to. And we would probably do most of that, but just due to DMCA laws and stuff, we would probably have to do most of that over at the Crooniverse Patreon site. So make sure that you are a subscriber over there, patreon.com/SideKick Productions. And if you want a t-shirt like the one that Josh is wearing right there, or a mug like the one that Stuart has over there, you can just go to
or our brand new t-shirt.
Yeah, or the brand new t-shirt. Then head over to tpublic.com/user/sidekick productions. In just a few weeks, you will probably be able to do that directly at sidekickproductions.org. So soon. Okay, well, I do believe it is now time for the second half of our lightning round.
We're taking it back.
We've now starting with Joshua.
Oh.
This time because Joshua's over here. So here we go. Starting with Joshua, moving to Stu, and then to Ashley, and then to me. Sebastian Jupiter.
Peacock.
Lion.
Sebastian Jupiter. I'm gonna have to go with like an animal that bones and leaves.
So a man.
I'll go with an alley cat.
Okay, interesting.
Feral. Alley cat looking for a feral. Alley cat looking for feral cats.
Really looking for trouble.
But yet, other alley cats.
You know Heathcliff.
Heathcliff.
I'm gonna say a stray cat that's had a rough go of it, but is looking for a good home to settle down.
So alley cat.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Next, Edward.
Edward, a fucking. Go ahead.
Yeah. Edward is definitely a golden retriever.
Okay.
I was gonna say goldfish.
Okay.
I was gonna say collie, like Lassie. Golden retriever, but I subscribe to both of those as well. Goldfish, good ones too.
I'm gonna say the little fish that swims around sharks.
Dory?
No, the little fish that's like always attached to the shark.
The pilot fish.
Is that what they call them?
That's what they called them on Doctor Who.
Okay, well, whatever they are, because they're always like serving the bigger fish.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Next one, starting with Joshua. Simon.
That would definitely be a squirrel.
Okay. Stuart.
I am so blanking so hard. Gerbil.
Okay.
Okay.
I could see
Good
it.
to see you too, Fuzzy.
Simon, I would probably have to go with a kangaroo because he has a diaper.
Oh, I mean,
okay.
A kangaroo.
Pouch of sorts.
Well, in that case, it would be maybe a chimpanzee because at least in like the movies, chimpanzees they put them in diapers and things.
Maybe so. I would say for me, Simon is more like a ferret. Yeah, like you can train them, and but you also have to clean up after them,
Like Poto and Poto from Beastmaster.
Maybe so. Next, Veronica. Veronica.
Oh, a vixen.
Okay.
Tarantula.
Ooh.
Oh, a vixen, a tarantula. Those are really good. I would go with a very prissy cat. Like a Persian cat.
Okay.
I'm
gonna say I'm gonna say a panther. A very sneaky, cat, okay. Here we go. Carla.
That would be panther for me.
Okay.
Cobra.
Okay.
For Carla, I suppose I would have to choose the ghost of.
No, it has to just be an animal.
Okay. I feel like Carla is very handsy, so it would need to be an animal with hands.
Okay.
That's very hand focused, so like a squirrel
or a raccoon.
Oh,
a squirrel.
Both work.
A squirrel, not really a raccoon. Well, maybe because a raccoon is trying to get things, and Carla is trying to get things from Anthony.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna go. This is where I go chimpanzee, because the arms, and then the
a lot of draping.
And the chaotic nature of a chimpanzee, because Carla kind of to me represents Anthony's chaos. His kid is his id. Okay, here we go. Next, Glenda.
I would say Glenda is probably a hen.
A hen, okay.
Pink flamingo.
Okay.
No, actually, that's what's the one with the feathers? The big feathers? The
cockatoo?
Cockatoo?
Peacock.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a hyena because the kill.
Okay.
Kill. And also, Yolanda laughs a lot.
That's true.
One of the most infectious laughs you will ever hear.
And she very much works her laughter in her characters. And so the combination of the laughter with the fact that, Glenda's killed before. I know, yeah. I'm gonna go with a hyena.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah. I see. I'm going with hen because she reminds me of Belinda from Belinda from Return to Oz.
Aww.
Let's see.
I like Jay's suggestion.
I didn't know fantastical creatures were in the
unicorn is good. Yeah, but if they're not, for our purposes, we're only dealing with animals. But that is a great,
because that's a damn good answer.
That is a damn good answer. I would say, oh gosh, there's so many good ones. But I would say a cardinal. A female.
Okay.
Probably.
Cardinals are gorgeous.
Yeah, the red ones. I think the red ones are females.
Cardinals were my my middle school's mascot.
Okay, here we go. Starting with Ashley.
You'd suiting me first.
No, actually, starting with me.
Okay.
This
going
time, they're starting with Stu. Starting with Stu.
Okay.
Starting with Stu.
Oh, my neck!
going
Oh, God, it's so quick.
Going towards Ashley. Here we go. Here we go. Stuart, Anthony.
Anthony.
Uh-huh.
This one, me.
That's the real pink flamingo.
Okay.
Seahorse.
Okay, seahorse. I like that. I would say
I'm a peacock.
No, that's Felix.
It's a different one.
Anthony.
A baboon.
No. I would probably have to go like
Fox, because he's cunning.
Fox would be good.
I would say Anthony is my owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Anthony is my owl because he's always the smartest bird in the room. So, okay, Anthony. I mean, Josh. Who about you?
Penguin.
A penguin.
Oh,
I like that.
with the stone.
Well, and that leaves only one more. And this time we will start with Josh. Josh, Hunter.
Hunter is the. I mean, it's on his shirt that Reese gave him. He's a mama bear.
Okay. Stu.
Gorilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Al Cramden?
It's Ralph Cramden, first of all.
Just kidding. Okay. Playing Hunter. I'm gonna have to go with like. Yeah, the gorilla is pretty dead on.
Okay.
Because it's a majestic creature, much like the character.
But also, like, they can be really tough, but they can also be really loving.
As we saw in the movie Congo.
Infamously loved by Mark Eugene Garcia.
Indeed.
Oh, really?
Our signature kangaroo.
Oh, Mark Eugene Garcia. You put him in a room and say, talk about Congo, you're going to be there for the next 12 hours. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when
we're
him
not going to be here for 12 more hours, and so we got to get through this next section, folks, and that is remind us again the question of the week.
Wait, we didn't do Collie.
We'll have to come. There's other characters we didn't do as well, you know.
Oh, really?
Okay, so here we go. Question of the week. What animal
would you like to be reincarnated as?
And so let's start with this week with Stuart.
Oh, you know damn well.
Do we?
I do.
Josh, write it down and let me see if you guessed it correctly.
Put it in the private chat. But don't. Oh, but
I'm not looking. All
right, don't look. Yeah. Okay, go for it, Stu.
You got it. It's capybara.
That's what he put.
What's capybara?
I don't even know what that is.
I love capybaras.
And that's also what Jay said.
Yes, because Jay knows me. Because Jay understands.
Aww.
Capybaras are the largest rodent in the world. They get along with almost every other ecosystem and type of animal in the animal kingdom. They're real sweet. They're totally me. I'll tell you more later. I could go on and on.
They do have sharp teeth, though.
We'll get.
Yes.
Okay. No, seriously. Stuart has a huge thing for capybaras. We're tapping into this now. I have a huge thing. I'm a little obsessed with capybaras. I know a lot about them. I love them. If I ever need to just stop this life of crime of mine, I'm gonna go move out to the Midwest and start a capybara farm sanctuary and just take care of them and love them.
God, I wish
okay, then I have an idea. Stuart.
Yes.
Quickly give us some capybara factoids.
Capybaras are typically from the South America region. They need to live in groups. They don't fare very well as individuals out of the wild. They're vegetarians, and they need pools. They're very big swimmers. They're very affectionate. They're very loving. They're very docile. They're very calm, and I love them.
That is amazing. That was like 30 seconds of Stu giving us capybara factoids.
Cappy for Cappy.
I mean, I could do a little presentation next week if you want.
I'd love that. That would be amazing. If you would like to see Stu do like quick little deep dives into subjects like the capybara, let us know in the comments below. Think about it like a little Stu segment. That you could do for us. Let us know
educational stews.
What kind of stuff that you would like to see. Who else has some in the audience? An otter. Oh, otters are the best. Like animals. Otters.
It would be possum.
Cute.
I love that.
Any others?
Yeah. Well, Ashley, what's yours?
Mine, I'm gonna have to go with an elephant. And I'll tell you more about elephants. Music. So my favorite thing about elephants is they are the world's largest land animals. You can tell that there are two different types of species based on their ears. Their trunks have mad skills as well as their tusks. Their tusks are actually considered teeth. They've got thick skin and they are constantly eating. Did you know that the average elephant communicates through vibration, as well as baby calves start their journey of walking after the first 20 minutes of birth?
That is uncanny that you came up with all of that off the top of your head.
I love elephants.
That is too much. Do we have anybody else from the audience? I want to be a cat because they get spoiled rotten. Yes.
That's true.
That's a good way to say it. I feel like okay. You should. Oh, we got a new look. We have a new profile picture.
Oh, we get a full
CJ,
profile.
I have to request, please. Can you remove the dark pillows from behind your pug so we can see all of the? Right now, it looks like your pug is wearing like a Elizabethan
Darth Vader.
collar.
Darth Vader hat.
It does. It looks like Darth Vader. That's so cute.
A little bit.
CJ has a Stu's Clues.
How cute.
Steven would love that, and anything that
if Steven wants it, that's it. It's happening.
So we're talking about anything is wonderful. So
agreed.
Wow. Thanks.
What about you, Nakia? What would you be reincarnated as?
I would probably say, I don't know, man. That's a hard, like on the one hand, I think it would need to be something like aquatic, like a big whale, or some kind of large fish but that one that travels a lot, that just kind of swims around in different areas and doesn't have like one set spot. But I also
like anything in the water. Then
I also think something like that's more apex. That's like so I don't run the risk of dying too soon. Something like an eagle, or like a hawk that's got some really great, flying skills, a heron, I think would be great, or an elephant because they live long, family, community lives,
Ashley knows all about elephants. She can talk to you about them.
Cue the music.
The average elephant's lifespan
is not as long as we have for the rest. If you would like to see Ashley
on a beach
talking about elephants, comment below.
Oh yeah,
Willie the Operatic Whale. Do you know this one, Ashley or Stuart?
I don't know this one.
I don't know Willie the Operatic Whale, but I want to.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
I know Free Willy.
What about you?
That's a difficult one.
Well, you came up with a question.
I know. When I was younger, I used to want to be a hummingbird. And now it's probably more like probably a raccoon.
Oh, that's cute.
If I could draw,
because that way I can use my hands.
Yeah, Josh, if I could draw, that would be my project for the night, drawing a raccoon. Josh.
Well, I have three. Let's see. I have 2 new animals on my body.
Wait, on or in?
Yesterday, I got a new tattoo, and so I thought I'd take a minute to show it to you.
Show me. What? Oh,
that moon, the pyramids, the Eye of Horus, the Egyptian cobra, and then the little palm trees and the camel.
That's amazing. Was the elephant already there?
The elephant was already there. So the elephant is what I got when my dad died, because he was a big fan of elephants because of Alabama football. And then the heron is what I got when my mom died. But this area over here is a lush mountain river scene, and then this area over here is like a kind of a barren, sand desert dunescape kind of vibe. Yeah,
that is so cool, Nakia. It looks beautiful. I love the color palette that is on that arm.
Yeah, I think that Ben did a really, really good job.
And how long did that take?
This took 2.5 hours.
Really?
That's it. Wow.
3 hours maybe.
Wow.
That's impressive.
I would have thought
3 hours
more.
to check my emails.
Ben is very, very, very talented.
There's a lot of line work in there for 3 hours.
I love it so much.
It's so
How long
straight
does the
and
sticker
even.
work for?
Huh?
How long's your sticker on for?
3 days. It's the same thing that they give burn patients. It's also the same thing that they put your IV in when you're in the hospital.
But this is a sticker, right?
No, baby, it's the real deal.
And you got it because you love Moon Knight, right?
No, I got it because I wanted to be an Egyptologist when I was a kid. I got it because I believe in the symbology of things. And
speaking of reincarnation,
yeah, exactly. If you'd be interested in hearing Josh and I talk about Moon Knight every week for the next 6 weeks, let us know.
Oh my God, is this turning into a Moon Knight review show?
But seriously though, this has been a fun week of Power Hour. We do this every week here, and we have the opportunity to do even more. So as I said earlier, please let us know in the comments what kind of stuff you would like to see. And don't forget that you can stream the first ever SideKick Productions Skeleton Crew musical, Dueling Pianos, written by yours truly with Joshua R. Pangborn, and performed by everybody on this stream and more. I was in the studio today working on some brand new songs from a whole different project that I cannot wait for everybody to hear, but we don't want to give it away. But
that's actually a great segue into Jar of All Trades question. When is season 6? We have a bunch of production announcements coming up for you very, very soon, and probably the next couple weeks. We'll talk about season 6, but also we'll talk about Nakia's project you just mentioned, and we'll talk about a bunch of other things too, because we're gearing up to get some really exciting things off the ground. Asha's excited, and I'm so excited to hear what the fruits of Nakia's labor today, which I'm hopefully going to do after we are wrapped up here tonight. So,
well, we will see how that.
Speaking of that,
it is time for us to wrap up the show this week, though. Thanks to everybody for being here. We had such a good time. We always have a good time on Power Hour. I don't know about y'all, but this is certainly probably one of the usually not, if not the highlight of my week, is spending it here with everybody. So we will be back next week, where we will be watching episode 2 of Chaka and the Dog, which is so much fun. I'm so glad that we were able to start it over here. Let us know if you're liking it and what you thought about tonight's episode. And again, don't let us forget, would you be into a Discord? Would you be into watching us create some of this stuff live on Twitch? That sort of stuff. We want to hear from you, our fans, our friends, our fellow Cruniversians out there. Let us know. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. All things from the SideKick Productions universe. And I thought I was going to forget all my lines. Because it's a body positive show.
I read for the role of Hunter, and
and that's the tea.